Ronaldo is undoubtedly one of the best players to ever play the beautiful game. What makes him such a great player is his work ethic and desire to be the best. The purpose of this video is to decide what season of Ronaldo's career was the best. The criteria in which I graded each individual season had three measurements: trophies, statistics, and overall play. While trophies and statistics are not really up for debate in terms of what season is better, the overall play is certainly opinion-based. This video is simply explaining and supporting my opinions. Please feel free to leave a comment on the video letting me know where you think I was wrong, but nonetheless, I've graded each season of Ronaldo's professional career and broken them down into a top 5. Let me know in the comments what seasons of CR7's career you think I missed. 5th, 2011-12. The 2011-12 season was Ronaldo's first league title in Spain under manager Jose Mourinho. Jose and Cristiano had a wonderful relationship during this season, and Ronaldo played primarily as a left winger. Ronaldo often started on the left, but as he did so often in his career, was given complete freedom in the final third to do as he pleased. Real Madrid won a record 100 points in the season to give Ronaldo and Mourinho their first La Liga title, helped largely by Ronaldo's 46 goals. He did not win the top scorer award in this season because Messi had scored 50. He also managed 12 assists in La Liga. If this video was not based on statistics and achievements and solely was based on overall play, I believe that the 2011-12 season was truly when Cristiano was at the peak of his powers. At this time, Cristiano still dribbled and took players on at will, before focusing more on goal scoring and playing more like a traditional number 9 later in his career. Mourinho had set the team up to get the best out of Cristiano, and he had a fantastic relationship with Karim Benzema and Mesut Ozil in this season. Madrid relied on him so heavily for big moments in La Liga, specifically the Calma goal he scored to silence the Camp Nou. In the Champions League, this was also the case, with Cristiano scoring 10 goals in 10 appearances, also while providing 3 assists. Ronaldo scored 7 of his 10 Champions League goals that season in the knockout stage, with the particularly memorable and inspiring performance coming in the semi-finals versus Bayern, assisting Ozil's goal in the first leg and scoring Madrid's 2 goals in the second leg. Despite a great performance, Cristiano missed his spot kick in the penalty shootout versus Bayern, which was a surprise for everyone, and after the game, he told the Madrid fans that he owed them a final, something that he would do 4 times before leaving them. For the season overall with Real Madrid, he scored 60 goals in 55 appearances, also recording 15 assists in the process. That summer at Euro 2012, Ronaldo was one of the 6 top scorers who scored 3 goals at the tournament. Portugal lost on penalties in the semi-finals to eventual winner Spain. He scored 2 goals in the pivotal group game versus the Netherlands, who had just come off losing the World Cup final, in which Portugal won 2-1. In the quarterfinals, Ronaldo powered a 79th minute header past Petr Cech to take Portugal to the semi-finals. Overall, this was a great season for Cristiano, and would definitely be ranked higher if he had won the Champions League in 2012. 4th, 13-14. In the first season with Carlo Ancelotti as head coach, Real Madrid finally won the historic La Decima, the 10th Champions League title that was won by the club. In La Liga, Madrid finished 3 points behind city rivals Atletico Madrid and also finished behind Barcelona by 1 goal on goal difference. Ronaldo recorded 31 goals and 11 assists and 30 La Liga appearances, taking home the Golden Boot in the process. In this season, Ronaldo would also set the record for most goals in a Champions League season, scoring 17 in 11 games, also recording 5 assists. Ronaldo was again deployed on his favored left wing, but the team looked much different in comparison to the year before, the 12-13 season. With the arrival of Gareth Bale, Ancelotti set up Madrid in a 4-3-3 system with the focus on counterattacking. This was the first season that the BBC linked up together, and they scored 97 goals throughout the course of the season. Madrid also won the Copa del Rey, despite Ronaldo sitting out of the final due to injury. He scored twice in the second leg of the Champions League semi-final in a memorable 4-0 win at the Allianz Arena. Madrid set up to counterattack, and they tore Pep Guardiola's Bayern Munich to shreds. He finished off a lightning-quick counterattack for his first goal, before putting the icing on the cake with a brilliant under-the-wall free kick that Ronaldinho himself would have been proud of. In the final, Ronaldo would have a difficult night in Lisbon, but would eventually score a penalty to make it 4-1 in extra time. This was one of the most important seasons of Ronaldo's career, considering if they had not won La Decima that season, he would have been at Madrid for 5 years without winning the Champions League. The World Cup in 2014 would be disappointing for Cristiano and Portugal, going out in the group stages. Ronaldo still did manage 1 goal and 1 assist in 3 group stage games. Third, 07-08. In the 07-08 season, Manchester United won the Community Shield, Premier League, and the Champions League. This was by far Cristiano's best season at Manchester United, and this was the first season in which he was the best player in the world. At this point in his career, Ronaldo still played primarily as a winger and relied on his pace and trickery to get past opponents. That being said, Ronaldo scored 42 goals in all competitions, including 31 in the Premier League. Ronaldo and the man he calls his football father, Sir Alex Ferguson, had a fantastic relationship, and he even gave Ronaldo the armband ahead of other senior players despite being aged only 23 in this season. In the Champions League, Ronaldo scored 8 goals, including a great header in the final against Chelsea. 5 of those goals came in the group stage before he scored in the round of 16 versus Lyon and in the quarterfinals versus Roma. Ronaldo missed a pair of very crucial penalties in this season, in the semi-finals away at Barcelona, and in the shootout in the final. Thankfully for him, he was bailed out by the strength of the United team he was a part of, which is arguably the best Manchester United has ever seen. Ronaldo also recorded 8 assists in this season, notably having a great partnership with Wayne Rooney and Carlos Tevez. Euro 2008 was seen primarily as a disappointment for Ronaldo in Portugal, with Cristiano only scoring once in the group stage versus the Czech Republic. Portugal finished top of the group and met Germany in the quarterfinals, where they bowed out, losing 3-2 to the eventual finalist. Second, 2016-2017. In the 16-17 season, Real Madrid became the first team in the modern era to retain the Champions League trophy. The season was also Ronaldo's second league title win in Spain and was Zinedine Zidane's first full season in charge of the team. Ronaldo finished third in terms of goals in La Liga, with 25 goals coming in 29 appearances. Zidane limited Cristiano's appearances and used him sparingly in La Liga due to fitness, so Ronaldo would be in peak condition in the bigger games. Due to Zidane's preference for Isco over Gareth Bale, Madrid played in a 4-3-1-2 system, with Ronaldo and Benzema dovetailing as a pair up front. The creative midfield of Casemiro, Kroos, Modric, and Isco got the best out of Benzema and Ronaldo, particularly in the big games. Madrid faced a very tough road to get to Cardiff in the Champions League final, facing Bayern Munich in the quarters and Atletico in the semis. He scored back-to-back Champions League knockout round hat-tricks in these 2 ties and is the only player to ever do so. Ronaldo scored the goal that won Madrid its 33rd La Liga trophy away at Malaga. Ronaldo was named man of the match in the Champions League final against his future club Juventus, scoring 2 goals and having his best ever performance in a Champions League final. He opened the scoring and scored the 3rd goal, and both goals demonstrated how lethal he is in front of goal, and exactly why Zidane deployed him as more of a traditional number 9. Ronaldo was no longer in the team to dribble and create chances for his teammates. Madrid also won the Club World Cup earlier that year, with Ronaldo scoring in the semi-finals versus Mexican side Club America and a hat-trick in the final versus Kashima Antlers. First, 15-16. The 15-16 season saw Ronaldo bring home 2 of the most important trophies of his career. The first being a second Champions League at Madrid, in which he scored the winning penalty in a shootout versus Atletico. The final was not Ronaldo's best night, but he was certainly crucial on the road to Milan, where the final was held. He scored a remarkable 16 goals in this edition of the Champions League, setting the record for most goals scored in the group stage with 11. He scored in both legs in the round of 16 versus Roma, and scored one of the most memorable hat-tricks of his career in the quarterfinals versus Wolfsburg. Madrid lost the first leg 2-0 away from home, but still went through via a Ronaldo hat-trick at the Bernabeu in the second leg. Rafa Benitez started off the season as manager of the club, but was dismissed halfway through the season and replaced by Zinedine Zidane. In the league, Madrid finished 1 point behind Barcelona in second place. Ronaldo also finished second in the race for the Pichichi, scoring 35 goals while Luis Suarez scored 40. At Euro 2016, Cristiano won his and Portugal's first international trophy. Portugal made it out of the group stage despite drawing all 3 group games to Iceland, Austria, and Hungary. Ronaldo scored twice in the final group game versus Hungary, which ended 3-3, one of the goals being a spectacular backheel. In the round of 16 versus Croatia, Ronaldo's shot was rebounded home by Quaresma in the 117th minute, setting up a quarter-final tie with Lewandowski's Poland. Despite an early Lewandowski goal, Portugal equalized through the young player of the tournament, Renato Sanchez, and won on penalties, with all 5 of Portugal's players scoring. In the semis, Ronaldo met his club teammate Gareth Bale's Wales. Ronaldo scored a leaping header in the 50th minute and had a shot cross turned in by Nani 3 minutes later. This set up a final with host nation and favourites France, and despite Ronaldo's infamous injury early on in the game, Eder's strike in the 109th minute of extra time was enough to win Portugal their first ever major trophy. Thank you for watching, and please let me know if you disagree with any of my opinions in the comments down below. If you have any ideas for future videos you would like to see me make, please leave them in the comments below as well. Thank you for watching.